Hey guys, Ground Zero here, showing you my NB10 team. As you can see there, fastest time so far has been 52 seconds. Here's the team: Lushen lead, Sabrina, Shania, Colleen, and Melissa. The team works pretty well. Show you the runes really quick before we get into it. It's the same Lushen as before. It's my Sabrina. I'm not going to show each individual rune because it really doesn't matter too much. There's the Shania, Melissa, and Colleen. If you notice, Colleen's on Violent Revenge. That's good for this raids. You should probably switch her. Optimally, Melissa should be Violent here, and Shania should be Violent as well. But this will work out. Even with them not on Violent, it works out, is what I was meaning to say, so. And your Lushen, I have a third Lushen, I just haven't built him. Optimally, your third Lushen should be where this is where you use him, and you should have him on like a vampire build, just to make sure he doesn't die from all the damage he does. And honestly, it'd probably be better for me to use my weaker Lushen here, just because this one has a higher chance of dying because he hits harder. But it works, so no need to mess with it, I guess. And this one's skilled up, which is why I think that was why I originally wanted to use him over the other one, even though the other one probably would die less. So there's this. It's almost over. Didn't get a defense break there, but we still win, and that's a 1:09, not the fastest. I'm gonna do 2 more runs. On the third run, I'll explain what's going on, why it's working, etc. Let's just watch it do it again, just to show you it's not a fluke. It was an unlucky amputating magic plus Shania second skill on the same wave. Optimally, I would want them both to do their second skills there. That's a fast wave 3, but wave 4 will suffer from it. From him using his amplifying there, or amputating magic. Okay. She doesn't skill 3 there, so we're gonna be hitting a lot weaker. So I won't one turn the boss, the first form of him. Not landing defense breaks, but it's okay. He's going to steal somebody next turn, so I gotta kill him right here. No defense break. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter if he steals somebody again in 109. If he steals somebody, we still win. It's not that. It's just I don't want to waste the time of going an extra 5 seconds. Okay, so why this team works? Obviously, what makes it work is the 2 twins. Like, the 2 chakrams and the boomerang are the MVPs here. Lushen is the MVP of speeding it up, but he's not the reason why the team works. And preferably you have a Tashar there, right? The reason why you want a Tashar there is because Tashar does his job plus nukes the wave right there, that third wave, really quickly. So, okay, so Lushen died, right? That's fine. We don't need him in the boss. Like I was saying, that's not why you bring him. And not just to be completely transparent with you guys, this team still does fail. Don't get me wrong. It fails probably 5% to, yeah, like 5%, something like that. Whoa, the procs. But just why it works is these guys just hit so many times with their mechanic that it just makes Necro so easy. So whether or not you have these twins or which twins you have, just make sure that you're using twins that do multi-hit, which I think most of them do. I'm not sure. I don't have the water chakram, and I don't have the wind boomerang built. I don't have the fire one built either. I mean, she's 5-star, but I'm pretty sure most of them could work here. And if you needed to, you could switch out Lushen for another boomerang, and it would probably make this team like 100% consistent. But it would definitely slow down the time. I mean, maybe if you put a fire boom there. So see, he just killed my win one, and this is where I'll fail. This run I will fail, most likely. I mean, time will tell, but typically this is where I fail, is on a run like this, which does happen, like I said, about, 1 out of 20 runs or so. But this still can win. It doesn't fail every time that happens, but it's most likely a fail. So don't get your hopes up. But yeah, like I was saying, if you put like the fire boom here, it would speed up the waves too. And you could probably, that's where it's dangerous. It's because she defense breaks, but at least it's one turn. You could probably make this like 100% consistent. So you see there, it's still pretty consistent even when somebody dies on wave 3. Just because how OP booms are. And another thing to make it even more consistent is, as you saw, my boomerangs aren't violent except for one of them, which is, I think, Sabrina, right? Yeah. But other than Sabrina, none of them are violent, so you don't need your Melissa having this much damage on a rage build. I just have her that way for my water rift team. And for rifts, you really don't want violent on a lot of things because you're just kind of sacrificing like 40% crit damage or whatever to have violent on your monsters, and they're just stealing turns from each other. You only get a certain amount of turns anyways, so it's better just to go damage builds rather than violent builds for rifts. But it's not the end of the world. I'll still triple S auto water if I put her on violent at this point because I've improved my other monsters in that team and stuff like that. But I just don't have the violent runes. That's all I've been running lately. I don't run this anymore. I haven't ran this dungeon probably in a month, like at all. I haven't even entered this dungeon in like a month. But Dragons doesn't drop me violent runes really, so we'll have to wait out for that. But eventually every twin I have will be on violent, and I think that's just the most optimal way to build them for PVM because I mean, even in the rifts, I think it's actually still better for the twins to be on violent than not, because the mechanic of pulling 2 people, I mean, even if they have 40% less crit damage, they're doing so much extra damage because they're 2 people going, so I think it's still better to do that. But yep, that's the Necro team. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it's not, I hope that I came across with what I was trying to say, that you don't need Melissa or Sabrina or Shania. Like, especially Shania. Like, don't think like, oh, I don't have Shania, I can't do this. Your Lushen takes care of the waves. You don't need Shania. Probably Talia would even be better. Let me see here really quick and then we'll end the video. So Shania hits once. Yeah. So it's just a 1 hit. Let's go over to Talia. Attacks the target twice. Yeah, for sure. Talia would be way better than Shania there. Sorry, let me check the win one. Yeah, attacks enemy twice. So, definitely, Talia would be better than Shania. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, please do leave a like. It lets me know that this is the content that people want to watch. If you want to see more of this type of content, consider subscribing so you can be notified
once I put it out. Thanks. Have a good one.